Hey guys, David Yates here at Clearwater Marine Aquarium. That is Rosie, the most amazing dog story you will ever hear. Stay tuned. You'll find out about that. But today, David Yates here again, Clearwater Marine Aquarium, home of Rescue, Rehab, and Release. Today we have some really cool guests. They come every year. And let's pan the room. This is Camp No Limits. So guys, everybody say hi, Camp No Limits. These are amazing people. Like Camp No Limits is the camp that have camps around the country that inspires kids that have limb loss. They come here every year when they have their Florida camp. They're amazing people, very inspiring young kids and adults. So we're happy to have you guys here again today. The name Maja. All you gotta do is say the name Maja to anybody at CMA and they know what Maja means. All we need is, it's like Oprah. All you need is the first name. It's an amazing story. So I want you guys to meet Maja. Watch a little video about her. She's gonna come up and tell her story of her connection to winter, CMA, and her amazing life story, and then her dog, Rosie. So watch this video real quick.
With just a quick command. Come on, hop, hop. Rosie the Great Dane is up and over.
Yes, good girl. That's a very good girl.
Nothing can slow her down.
Hop.
Not even a prosthetic leg.
When she was born, her mom, her dog mom, stepped on her foot and broke it accidentally.
Rosie had to have part of her leg amputated. Owner Maja Kazazic patiently helps her put the prosthetic one on every day. Something she knows all too well. You see, Maja must do the same after losing her own leg as a teenager in war-torn Bosnia.
A bomb exploded about maybe 5 to 10 feet away from me. It killed 5 of my friends instantly, and I was severely injured.
The two bonded immediately when Maja adopted Rosie about a year and a half ago.
And I thought, this is my dog. I don't know what this dog is, but any dog that wears a prosthetic is my dog.
Now, Rosie is a trained service dog. She can pick up dropped keys and rock the agility course at North Tampa Dog Training.
Yes, good girl.
If you didn't know any better, you may not even notice her slight limp, something Maja can once again relate to.
If I wear pants, nobody knows that I have a prosthetic leg. And if she could wear pants, nobody would know that she had a prosthetic leg.
It's an undeniable connection. These two clearly the best of friends.
When she's gone, I feel like a part of me is missing. And when I have to leave her, I think that she feels like part of her is missing.
And when they're together, they make each other feel whole. In Newport Richey, Kate McVeigh, Bay News 9.
Okay guys, so that's Winter's Tale right there. That's the real thing. I want you to meet real briefly. You remember Morgan Freeman, the Dolphin Tale movies who made Winter's Tales? Well, this is Morgan and this is Freeman right here. This is Dan Skrimska and Kevin Carroll actually make Winter's Tale with us. We'll tell their story a little bit more later on. But guys, say hi to Morgan Freeman. Here you go. Morgan and Freeman. All right, guys. Great stuff. So back to Maja. I want you to meet Maja. Amazing story. Listen to this. It's an amazing human interest story about dolphins, about survival, about inspiration, about an amazing dog. So Maja, here you go. Round of applause for Maja, guys.
Thanks, David. Hi, everybody. So David really talked me up. I feel like I have to deliver an after Oprah speech. I don't know if I can do that. I really am set up for failure here. But let's see what I can do. My name is Maja, and it's just like Oprah and Cher, just Maja. I came to the United States when I was 16 years old. I'm originally from Bosnia. If you guys know, Bosnia back in 1993 had a genocide going on. I was 16-year-old, and I was just literally hanging out with 5 of my friends, and a bomb exploded about 5-6 feet from me. During that explosion, all 5 of my friends were killed, and I was severely injured. But because we were 60,000 civilians stuck with no medicine, no outside connection, no food, no water, there was really nothing they could do for my injury. So eventually my leg, due to infection, had to be amputated. A few days later, my leg was amputated with anesthesia, and the only way to fight the infection was basically to cut the flesh off my body and just kind of keep it clean as possibly as they could keep it clean. But a few months later, a lady from London, her name is Sally Becker, she showed up at my bedside and she said, I have secured for you to be rescued and get medical treatment. To make a long story really short, I was evacuated to the United States and I've had over 100 surgeries. However, even having all those surgeries and being recuperated and my life no longer being in danger, one of the things I always wanted to do was to run, especially run a marathon. And it was really hard for me to do with my leg. It was always hurting me because of the extensive injuries that I've had. The place where I felt at home was Clearwater Marine Aquarium. I would come in here all the time. I would look at Winter and all the other rescued dolphins because they were rescued just like I was. And one day, as I was sitting here and kind of feeling sorry for myself because it's been now 10 years and I haven't really run yet pain-free, I was watching Winter, and her trainer Abby walked out and she had her prosthetic tail, and she came over, she went down to the platform, she put on her tail, and Winter started swimming. And I thought to myself, wait a second, if Winter can do that, why can't I go running? So what I did is I picked up the phone, I called Hanger Prosthetics, and I said, I want you to make me a leg just like you made her a tail. She's not special. So that's exactly what they did, and about a week later I was on a tennis court, playing tennis, running, just pain-free. It was the most amazing thing to be able to, one of the first people to use Winter gel, which is now I think available to all amputees, and be able to still walk pain-free, and that's exactly what I'm wearing right now. So from that day, Winter and I became really good friends, and I come to the aquarium all the time. But a few years later, as I was going to Hanger to go get my leg worked on, my prosthetist, Chris, we were sitting there talking about my prosthetic legs, and he finally said to me, he said, listen, I have a dog that I think you need to meet. And I was like, a dog? I don't want a dog. And he said, I really think you're gonna like her. Her name is Rosie. Here, check out her link. And he showed me the link, and I saw this little tiny Great Dane puppy who's missing a leg and has a prosthetic. And then I read her story. It turns out Rosie, the Great Dane, she was born perfectly healthy. But a couple weeks later, her dog mom, who's huge, if you guys know Marmaduke and Scooby-Doo, she's huge, she accidentally stepped on her foot and broke it. And they tried to fix it, it took her to specialists, but it got infected, so they had to amputate it. And they seriously considered euthanasia because Great Danes become such huge dogs. It might actually be dog suffering if she doesn't have a proper care, and with that much weight, and they have hip problems. So once again, Hanger came in to save the day, and they said they would be more than happy to make a prosthetic leg for Rosie. So Rosie now is actually almost full grown. She just turned 2 years, and Rosie has her own prosthetic leg. Now, just to give you some idea, here's what Rosie's first leg looks like. See, this is when she was a little tiny pup. Her leg was this big, and then it grew from there to something slightly bigger, and like this. This was where her real running leg. But from what I heard, because I didn't have her the first couple months, they used to use a little pill bottle to help her put it on her leg and just help her walk. But Rosie now has a really, really cool leg. It's very strong, it's really built, and she also has a very similar liner that I do when she walks. You can go check out Rosie on her Facebook page, and you can check her out running, and she's the most amazing dog you're gonna see. But I'll take a minute right now and maybe get some help from Chris, Rosie's my prosthetist, and we'll show you how we can put Rosie's leg on and off, and you can see what that looks like. So let's see how Rosie's gonna listen. I'll call her out. Rosie, come on. Good girl, Rosie. There we go. Let's see how well Rosie's trained. There we go. Good girl, Rosie. Thank you. Watch me. Let's see how we can do this.
So this kind of reminds you guys of how we do Winter's tail a little bit, right? So Winter is an animal, and we have to get her trained to put on her tail, which she has done, and Maja does the same thing here with Rosie. So this is really cool to see, and it's something everybody can be inspired by. So if Rosie can do it, you can all do it, right? How cool. Come on guys, is this a cute dog or what? I mean, Rosie just so well behaved. Much better behaved than I am. This is very similar to what we do with the Winter. We bring Winter up and we put on her gel first, and then we strap on the tail of the hanger that Dan and Kevin make for us. And there's Rosie. So there you go, guys. Is that cool or what?
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, guys.
Rosie, come here. I think she wants to play with Chris. Thank you, Chris. All right. As you can see, Rosie has really an amazing prosthetic leg. Just like with Winter, with Rosie, we're concerned about atrophy of her muscles, her hip issues, so that's why she wears her leg pretty much every day for maybe a half hour a day, depending on half hour to an hour, just depending on how much exercise we get. But if you check out some of her videos, you'll see when she goes to the beach, she is a crazy dog. Rosie, come here. Good girl. Sit. She's like, I'm not sitting, you have treats. Sit. She does not like to sit. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them on CMA's live feed. I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching. I really loved seeing everybody. And for Camp No Limits guests, do you guys have any questions? Would you guys tell me a little bit more about Rosie?
Anything you guys have?
No questions? If you guys have no questions, then I'll keep talking about Rosie. So if you look at Rosie's leg, she has a liner. Oh, you have a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, what's your question?
Does she ever like wearing her legs?
She loves wearing her leg. So every time I go, the question was, does she ever feel like wearing her leg? She actually loves wearing her leg. When I pick up her leg, she literally will jump up off her bed because she knows it's time to play and go outside.